Today we're here in Houston Airport at the United Polaris Lounge. Going to give you a quick tour of the Polaris Lounge and then a flight review. Our flight in Polaris class United over to London Heathrow, on from London Heathrow to Oslo, Norway. That'll probably be a separate video. Give you a tour around here and we'll see what you think. Thanks for watching Past Adventures.
So if you haven't been in United's Polaris Lounge, it is quite a treat. What a special place to be. It's only reserved for business class, long haul international flights. That's what'll get you in there and you will definitely enjoy it. I've been to a lot of other lounges and this is right up there at the very top. One of the things you notice is when you go in there, there's definitely always plenty of seating, at least all the times that I've been in there, even when there's multiple flights that are ready to go out. Comfortable seating, you got power right next to your chair, you got USB or you got 110. Now there's a dining room here that you can order right off the menu. No, everything is complimentary, of course. And we typically, if we're not in any type of a rush, we give this a try, because they really do have some good entrees that are on the menu. And it's just nice being served instead of trying to go through the buffet. This gives you a little idea of what they had. Plus, they have nice champagne that they pour in there. So that's a way to start your trip. Today we had the gumbo and it turned out to be actually excellent. The wife went with the cheeseburger, but I also had the pork adobo that they had on the menu. Got them both. As you walk through the lounge, there's plenty of beverage stations. You got fresh ground coffee, you got waters that are flavored, you got Cokes, you got fruit juice, everything else to quench your thirst if you do have a thirst. And I want to show you the restrooms that they have in there. They're very nice. There's plenty of them, so you're never waiting, but they're private. You're not in with a bunch of people, stand in a line. You get inside, it's absolutely spotless in these things. They take very, very good care of them, keeping them very, very clean for you. So if you do run in short on times, you want to go over to the buffet, not a problem. It's really nice what they have over there, very delicious. They have finger sandwiches, wraps that you want. Obviously make yourself any kind of salad you want. So you have some healthy stuff. Also, you got fried chicken and some of the other items that they did have out on that particular day. They also had the gumbo over here, which was a surprise. I almost went back for another bowl of it, but I decided to hold off because I was going to be eating on the plane. If you have a powerful thirst still going, you might want to stop over here at the bar area. They are pouring top of the line liquors for you. No charge, of course. Over here is where the shower suites are and quiet suites. I didn't want to go inside and bother them, but if you need to take a rest or take a shower, there it is. That's your customer service guy. If you got to reroute some flights or do something, when you got problems with your tickets, they'll be more than happy to take care of you over there. And it's just so much more convenient than having to deal with it downstairs. Well, they gave us a call for boarding. They said it was time to head on down, and head on down is what we did. There's plenty of business there in Houston Airport, which is pretty much the norm when you're there. I enjoy flying out of there. We got down, she was getting ready to call us up for boarding. Pretty interesting here, they're using facial recognition now. So you basically just go up and you stare at the machine, let it snap a picture of your mug, and next thing you know, you are on your way down the endless jet ramp. And the endless jet ramp, or jetway, was endless. I mean, this thing, we just walked and walked. But no big deal. We knew we were going to be in some comfortable seats shortly on that 787 Dreamliner. Greeted by smiling flight attendants, and I made my way over towards my seat. I'm always impressed by these 787s and 777s, the amount of bin space that you got above you. You no need to run and try to get to your seat, because that bin space is all yours. So this was where I was going to be sitting for the next probably 10 hours. Very comfortable seat, and I do love this configuration just for the privacy issues of it. I normally like sitting up in the very front row, dead center, but we booked late and those seats were already taken because apparently other people had the same idea as me. Got your little storage cabinet there, which is very handy, and there's your Saks Fifth Avenue bedding that you're going to have. You got a nice quilt there. Underneath there, you got a foam memory pillow, which is very nice. And underneath that, you got your Saks Fifth Avenue blanket. And you have yourself a regular pillow, which is quite comfortable also. So the equipment to move your seat and adjust everything, it's just super handy. It's right next to you as you sit in the seat, so you don't have to look around for it. And the headsets that they give you, as I've said before, they're very nice. You got a good sound, a good stereo that comes out of them, but they're not noise canceling. But that's just fine. Right there you have your power, where you don't have to reach over your shoulder like we used to have to do to plug in. And you got your other handset. Most importantly, you got your welcome aboard glass of champagne, which I always do enjoy. The tray table is really nice the way it slides out. You don't have to manipulate it or trying to drop it in the arm of your seat or whatever. This is very easy, and you got plenty of space on it, especially when they bring you your drinks and your dinner and everything else. You got plenty of room, and it slides right back in when you're done. No problem at all. Got a USB port there right in front of you if you need one for more power options, just under your TV, and I got plenty of leg room. 6'4", and on this 787 there's definitely leg room on those seats up there. We were taking a look at the TV there, and another thing that I like is what to expect on today's flight. They tell you how it's going to go, when things are going to be served, lights out, etc. Just a nice handy thing to have. There's your slippers that they give you on these flights, which are very nice. That way you don't get your socks dirty. And they give you your amenity kit here, which is always a joy to go through. You got your tissues, you got toothpaste, toothbrush, you got an ink pen, but you got your United socks there that I put over mine so they don't get dirty. And the most important, the earplugs for later on in the flight when it's time to bed on down. But the most important thing, I think, is that mask. So when you do want to bed down, you got your eyes covered and you're able to get some good sleep. On the television, as far as the movies, they have a number of first-run things that are out and that you can enjoy watching. And they have so many movies on there. There's just about everything you ever wanted to see, and a lot of stuff you probably don't want to see. As the evening was coming upon us, we were getting ready to push back. We finally, as it turned to dusk, we were taxiing down, heading for the runway, and taxi we did. You'll see from when we started, by the time I get down to the runway, it's almost pitch dark. So sit back and enjoy the takeoff here, and I'll chat more once we get up to altitude. So we got up to altitude and the drink service started. I started out with a little evening cocktail of gin and tonic, Bombay Blue Sapphire, my favorite, while I perused the menu here and took a look at what my choices are. I typically, if they have it, I go for the beef short rib, and tonight was no exception. And this is what it looked like when they brought it. This was some type of a noodle salad here. I'll have to go back and I'll talk more about that. There was my beef short rib and a little side salad up there in the corner. Got our utensils there, and she was kind enough to bring me a fine glass of wine, which I would enjoy with this dinner. Here's what I thought. The beef short rib was excellent. So I wanted to give you a look at the restroom on this plane. I'm a big guy and I wanted to see if there's enough room, and there is. It's also very clean.
Plenty of room.
I'm having ice cream.
For ice cream, cheese and crackers or tart?
You know what? I'd love the cheese plate.
It's quite delicious.
Perfect. There we are.
Thank you.
So time to go to bed, and there I was making up my lie flat bed, utilizing all my Saks Fifth Avenue blankets and pillows, and I was all set to bed down for the rest of the evening here. So after about 4 hours sleep, I was up and breakfast was served, and this is what was given to us. It's chorizo and egg, plus a little side dish of rice and oranges and things like that. So let me give you a review of the overall what I thought of the flight. I'll start with the chorizo and egg. The chorizo was the hottest chorizo that I've ever had in my life, and I've eaten a lot of chorizo, and I would not recommend ever ordering that thing if it's on the menu with you. I mean, it was literally unedible, and I can eat a lot of hot stuff, so that was one thing I was disappointed in. It just doesn't go well on a flight in the morning. The other thing was that salad I showed you. That was probably one of the most disgusting tasting spicy sobo buckwheat noodle salad is what they said it was, with scallions and fried lotus root, toasted sesame seeds and dirt and kale and whatever else they could throw in. Oh my God, it was unedible. So those were the two things that I was disappointed in. Now let's talk about the things that I liked. The seat on this aircraft is absolutely fabulous. The bedding that they give you is just perfect. You can't ask for more. The service from the flight attendants on this flight and my other ones that I had recently is just absolutely outstanding. They really go out of their way to try to treat you good and make you happy. She came back numerous times over and over asking if she could get me anything else, if I'd like another drink, anything. And that's really nice. You know, they're tired just like we are on these kind of red-eye flights, but they were really, really doing it upright. We departed Houston early and we arrived in London early. So that was also another nice treat for us. I hope this has helped you, and I hope you enjoyed the tour of the Polaris Lounge. So thanks for watching Pat's Adventures, and please do me a favor and leave me some comments in the comments section. I do like to hear what people have to say about my reviews and what they thought overall. Again, thanks for watching Pat's Adventures.